Can better supplier relationships beat inflation challenges? Imagine trying to hold back a tide with a small bucket. That's what managing inflation feels like for many businesses. It's a constant battle to keep costs down and profits steady. But what if the key isn't just cutting costs or raising prices? What if it's about building stronger bonds with suppliers? During inflation, suppliers often raise their prices because their costs for raw materials, energy, and labor are climbing. Research shows that nearly 94% of companies saw price hikes from suppliers during these times. Most increases ranged from 10 to 20%, with some exceeding 50%. That can really squeeze profit margins. But companies that focus on good supplier relationships can negotiate better deals. When you communicate regularly, you understand what's driving costs. You can ask for fairer prices or better terms. Suppliers are more likely to prioritize your orders during shortages if they trust you. This means faster delivery and better service. Instead of just accepting higher prices, you can work together to find ways to cut costs. For example, adjusting quality standards or using less material without hurting the product. Strong relationships also help in managing supply chain disruptions. When you have a good rapport, suppliers may give you early warnings about delays or shortages. They might even suggest alternative materials or sources. This flexibility can save time and money. However, relationships alone aren't enough. You need a broader strategy. Mapping out which parts of your supply chain are most affected by inflation helps you focus your efforts. Diversifying suppliers reduces reliance on one source. Moving production closer to customers can cut transportation costs. Using software to model different scenarios prepares you for unexpected issues. The best companies combine strong supplier ties with smart planning. They analyze price increases carefully, understanding which are justified by rising costs and which are opportunistic. They negotiate from a position of knowledge, sometimes accepting genuine increases but pushing back on excessive ones. When relationships are cooperative, inflation's impact slows down. Suppliers may absorb some costs or find efficiencies if they trust you. This collaboration can help keep prices stable longer. Conversely, if relationships are adversarial, suppliers might push costs higher, and inflation spreads faster through the supply chain. In the end, better supplier relationships do help manage inflation. But they work best when paired with good planning, flexibility, and a willingness to work together. Companies that treat suppliers as partners and communicate openly often come out stronger, with healthier margins and more resilient operations.